I'm an entrepreneur. I've had some success. I could sell my business tomorrow probably and go play some golf. But I want my life to matter, to make an impact. I'm betting you do too. A few years ago, my heart was broken and changed forever. I knew I had to do something. If you own a business, I'd like you to join me. Together, we can help rescue some children from trafficking. I'm Rick Hartzell. I own my own business, and I really want to make a difference before I die. My philosophy on life stems largely around a proverb in the Bible, Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. Acknowledge Him in all of your ways, and He will make your path straight." I take that to mean that He wants to direct where I'm headed every day, and I just have a blast believing that He wants to direct my ways. I have a passion to get businessmen out of their own world, give them a purpose, bring them along, and be excited about their life like I am. The Bible talks about money in maybe three different ways. One, it condemns greed, I get that. The other one, it kind of encourages giving, but it also talks about creating things and creating wealth. And I would just like to encourage the businessmen that God wants to use them to make a real impact on the world with their business, that they can do their business as if it were a mission and make a difference. When I first started my business, I was interested in making a profit, which is noble. But then I got to the point where I wanted something more. And I happened to see the movie Taken with Liam Neeson, where these girls were being trafficked and used day after day. And I remember the really bad guy saying, "It's just a business. It's just a business." And it's like, it just turned my stomach, and I found my cause. I found what I needed to be involved with, being the father of two girls myself and a granddaughter, and it just changed my life. I remember meeting the Attorney General of Michigan, and he was talking about trafficking for one of the first times I ever heard about it. I had no idea it took place in the United States like that. And I asked him a question. I said, "Can you turn me on to a business that's doing anything about it so I can copy that?" I thought, sure, he'd give me plenty. I'll never forget, he shook his head for like what seemed forever. And he looks at me, he goes, "I don't have one example." He said, "Why don't you be that example?" I thought, maybe I just will. Maybe I just will. A few years ago, I got a chance to go to Nepal and see the effects of trafficking firsthand. And I remember looking into the eyes of these little orphan girls between 4 and 6, knowing what they would be if businessmen like myself didn't step in and help them and their parents get a job and get a self-sustaining project going on so they wouldn't have to be sold into that kind of lifestyle.
Who is that?
As a business owner, I frequently get people coming to me for donations. I much prefer the charities that are really emphasizing self-sustainability projects, things that will continue on giving and giving even after the donation is made. I think businessmen see the value of that unlike anybody else. A few of the self-sustainability projects that I've invested in are, we bought a farm in Nepal. They raise chickens. The orphans get to eat the chickens and sell the chickens, eat the eggs and sell the eggs. They raise tomatoes and they get to eat the tomatoes and they get to sell the tomatoes. Another self-sustainability project was the purchase of a bus. Nepal has a big tourist industry. By taking tourists around the mountains, that bus continues to generate and create wealth that just keeps growing and growing. A third self-sustainability project is a Western Union type business where they loan money out and they make some money off the loaning of that money out. When you see the busyness of these streets, you can imagine just how easy it is to just scoop one up and take them wherever they want to take them. As a father of 2 children myself, when I see the girls that are in the orphanage, it's just so exciting to see that they've been saved from the stuff that's going on here. So we want to be part of the answer and help start businesses, give them projects they can do to help their lives. What we found out on this trip is there are a lot more amazing things to happen, a vision for a much bigger project here, that we're going to try to pull other businesses in to help us copy what our business is doing back home, so so that they can catch the vision of what they can do and have a real purpose in their life. That's what we're finding, real purpose for our businesses. I guess I just really want my life to matter. Before I die, I want to take my grandchildren, I have 3 right now, I want to take them to, say, Nepal, show them the orphanages, and then show them what really matters in life. So keep your eyes open and see what's happening in front of you, and then just do something that's loving and kind.